a place to gather and rage with the highest of classes, explore your talents, grab a drink, throw shade, but most importantly, lean into the money bags of capitalism, where your money will sink into an MLM never to be seen again. Advertise the hype and add some drinks to your spoon where the insanely wealthy come to party. Hey, I'm Lero and welcome to Seine Orchid Lounge. So just to clarify, I am making a French language joke. That's the origin for the name. I saw it. I was specifically looking up like Orchid a Go-Go, and it's apparently a reference to a, I guess, hip LA bar where the Doors played and a whole bunch of bands made their outbreak. Can't remember what it's called, but that's where they came from, I guess. And when I was looking that up, I was looking at where the name came from, and I came across that it could potentially be French, like a French reference. And so then I was looking up French jokes, and I came to insane. Like, it's spelled like insane if you're like reading it in English standpoint, but it's pronounced like insane, so that's basically the joke, I guess. I don't know, figured I should clarify if people get confused. Though I know explaining a joke is kind of like ruining the humor, but fuck it. I'm an idiot, and I'm fully aware of that. So I actually got this inspiration from the gameplay, like from playing The Sims 4. Sometimes Sims people will like invite you out to go to Orchid a Go-Go because a new celebrity is there. Oh my gosh, rumors, and following the hype train. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. But I went there and I was like, this is not at all what I expected. Like, it felt a little empty sometimes. Like, I was expecting like more places for just celebrities to hang out rather than just one, and I was expecting it to be more high end. Like, I know it has the lot trait up and coming, but it didn't feel up and coming. If that makes sense. So I decided to just modify it. I'm not completely redoing it. Like my Toil and Troubles build, I was basically just using it as inspiration and then taking it just like that one step farther to get it to feel like how I felt it was supposed to be. I did end up using only Eco Lifestyle and Get Famous, but Eco Lifestyle, I think I just used the trash cans because there are no giant trash cans in Get Famous, even though I feel like that should be a requirement because you're at like a city center. Like, every time you read or you watch a movie and they're in like alleys, there's those giant like dumpsters, but it's just not there. And I was like, okay, whatever, I will do it myself. But I think that's the only place I used it, so technically you could just use Get Famous so that you wouldn't have to use Eco Lifestyle if you don't have it. Yay! I do kind of find it funny that Get Famous was my first pack and like my first expansion pack I've ever gotten. I think I got that one and the fitness stuff pack. Like, I think those were my first packs, and that was with my old dingy computer in like, oh gosh, I was a freshman, I think is when I got it. No, I had to be earlier than that. Oh my gosh, was I in 8th grade or 7th grade? I don't know, but I got it, and that was my first thing, and it came with my computer, and I like begged my mom for like a while to get a computer, and that's the first one. That's what I had. And then funniest thing is, I've never actually reached the 5-star celebrity, like the world famous celebrity. I've gotten pretty close. I think I've gotten to like 3 stars, and then I just kind of abandoned that same every time. But I always get invited here because this is like an essential pack for me, like this one and Get Together. Like, I love the Get Together Sims. They're one of my favorite Sims. Like, I love the Fires family. I love the Villarreal family. Like, I love seeing Luna or Max or freaking Hugo. Like, I love that pack. But Get Famous, it felt kind of essential to me, and I was just like, I guess. Like, but I've never reached 5-star celebrity because with The Sims 4, there's a lot of mechanics that can get you famous and a lot of like passive ways that you can get the famous skill unlocked. So it feels essential to me, but I know some people, like, they don't like it, but I adore this pack, like, a little too much. Like, I use it even passively every time I play. I've played the actor career, but I've never gotten like past a couple. I usually get bored pretty quickly. Stupid ADHD, and my brain just be like, I'm bored. Like, I can play for like hours at a time, but You want me to complete something? No. I'm literally only on my 3rd gen of my legacy challenge, and it is taking me forever to work up the courage to finish this generation. Oh gosh, we haven't even started 3rd gen. I think my 3rd gen is still a teenager, and I just have not opened that because I'm kind of scared to now, especially with all the bugs. And I use photos as decorations, and I'm like scared that I'm gonna open it and all my photos are gonna be blacked out. Like, I think I would cry. And so there's just a whole bunch of anxiety with it. And I'm just like, nope, I don't really want to deal with that right now. Like, to be fair, I could move them to a different, like, save, but I think that gives me more anxiety because, like, what if I forget to move something? Or what if I forget to update a build? Or I have it split, like the family split right now because I have eldest of the 3rd gen. It has had her first, it was a daughter, Chio, and she had her first daughter. So she's in a completely separate household with Kiyoshi Ito. And there's like several families where I've split them up. And I'm like, what if I swap them and then I don't have access to them anymore because I really want the cousins to grow up together? And it's just giving me so much anxiety. I guess I could go into the game files, but I don't really want to do that because then I'd have to find it, and like that's nerve-wracking. Ugh, yikes. But the reason I'm on this tirade is my first sim, like the sim that you get out of cast with, she married Gunther Munch. See, tying it all together. She married Gunther Munch, and I always put him in the writer career. I'm not sure if he's automatically in the writer career, but I always put him in the writer career, and he got to level 2 of the celebrity. And I think he got an award for one of the books where you go to the Starlight Accolades. Is that the lot name? But you go to that one lot. And so this pack kind of grew on me because of playing through Gunther Munch. And the way I do legacy challenges is I have one sim who has an aspiration that I must complete, a job that I have to get to level 10 at, and a skill that I like to master. So with my first sim, I wanted her to master the logic skill and the doctor career, and then her husband, I usually bring in like a partner or whatever, and they have to max their skill and job too. So Gunther maxed out I think I made him as like a house husband. So he had to max the cooking skill and the writing skill and the writer's career. I think I didn't go for the critic branch, but I went for the other branch when the career splits off. And then doctor, I don't know if that has a split off, but she went like full doctor, like up to, I think, surgeon is the top level. And then I had her retire. With my legacy challenges, I also swap the lifespans depending on how much time I want to spend with each generation or how much time and effort I would have put into it. Usually it depends on my feelings at the time and how I'm feeling with the family, and if I feel confident that I could complete what I need to. But right now we just have the eldest daughter moved out, and then I just have to work on the other 3 kids. But I'm like slightly worried because I had a plan, and the youngest kid, I might age her up early. So that I can move out the grandparents, because I had this whole plan for the grandparents, which is why I needed life and death. And now I have life and death. And I'm like, yay, I'm so hyped. You know? But my plan was essentially, we have to age up the adults so they can move out, and then we're gonna downsize the house because it's actually up on my gallery. It's the Gamble Gen 2 house, but it's a massive house. And then my next heir, he is going to have the Renaissance aspiration, which I read that if you have a part-time job, it'll work for the Renaissance aspiration. So I'm gonna try to get through as many part-time jobs as I can, and hopefully that'll work. So he's gonna only have part-time jobs and just be like a little bit of a ranged sim, but not be able to like hold down a job. And then I plan on him getting divorced and having triplet daughters. And I have not settled on the heir. I have names picked out for them already, but I have not settled on an heir yet, which is also I'm hesitant to play. So there's like a whole bunch of things where I'm very hesitant. But he's gonna have triplet daughters, so I need to downsize the house. So I'm gonna move out his 2 other sisters and his 2 moms. So I have to get that sorted. But yeah. See, I'm gonna talk about this family, but I probably won't ever play them. But I will continually fangirl over them, so I'm a little obsessed. I planned the eldest wedding for like a month. Like I was setting up and preparing myself for it because I knew it was gonna be it was gonna take a lot of effort. So I literally sat there planning it from like May to June, and they got married. And now I'm just like trying to build up the courage to finish up the teenage years for the the three youngest who are still teens. But I have the first kid, a 4th gen, so I'm pretty happy with that right now. I've had this family, gosh, since 2023 is when I started them. But I actually had the mains, like the first sim, I guess. I had the first gen, and I actually tried them, and I quickly abandoned that for an eco lifestyle playthrough because I did not have the energy for it. And I didn't even know what to do with her. I just knew I wanted her to be a doctor and to have a dog. Oh, that's the other thing. They have dogs or pets every generation. So first one was dogs, second one was cats, and I think the third one's gonna become a cat because I saw this really, really cute cat when I was messing around because I play in Brindleton Bay for this gen, and I saw a really cute cat, and I saw it, and my sim like instantly became friends with it. So now we have 2 cats. Probably next gen will be dogs because I think it'd be cute because the 4th gen was gonna have dogs because whoever's the heir of the triplets is gonna have 1 son, and so she's gonna have 1 son, and so I think it'd be cute if they had like a dog, and she's gonna be a single mom, so I think it'd be cute if she had like a dog. I hate my brain. I have so much information stored here and I can't think of fucking words. My last video, my mom was making fun of me because I said group feelings when I meant multifunctional. I hate my brain. I can't think of words. I can't enunciate them. I fail so much. Oh my gosh, my brain. Please focus for like 5 seconds. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. Why? Because we got invited to Seine Lounge. Is that what I called it? Yeah, French joke. See, perfect segue. Ha! But now, every time I get invited to the disappointing lounge, I can just automatically replace it. Now it's not disappointing. Also, I should clarify, I use all my builds. Like, all of the builds that I post, I've used them at least once. And whenever I need something, I just go into my library and I just pick it out. Like, they're usually not family specific. Like, I'm emotionally attached to my Goth Manor house. I'm emotionally attached to the Munch house. I'm emotionally attached to the Ott house, the other houses. It's gotten to the point where if I put anything else there, my first thought is, that's not what should go there. Which is so bad. Like, really, brain? Really? You're emotionally attached to that build so much so that you can't put anything else there? Well, I can. It just makes me emotionally sad for a second, and I have to sit there and just like stare at it. Like, I just emotionally hurt a goddess, and she's just staring at me all disappointed. I'm just like, how do you even emotionally recover from that? I mean, I do, but like, how? I don't know. I just move on. Hi. What are you doing, princess? Sorry, my dog just shut up. She scared the shit out of me. She just touched my hand and I was like, ah! Now she's sitting on my foot and staring at me. Hi. What are you doing? You can't come up here. You're too big. Yeah, I know. You have the long corgi body. Hi. You just gonna stare? Alrighty. Well, we're coming up on the end. Welcome to the Seine Lounge. I'm gonna go do probably something stupid, like go into a crimson forest with nothing on and die to hoglins repeatedly. Alrighty, bye-bye.